Hello, 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 everyone. It is Selena Wilson here, and I am here to do a summary or a clarification, better yet, on a prior video that you have watched. Some of you have watched, most of you have watched regarding becoming a sole proprietor, having a business. Also, I spoke about the wealth gap, how it is achievable to close that wealth gap. One of the things that I talked about that I do as an independent contractor is hiring my kids. Also, what I talked about is how I took a how to build a home-based business webinar, which gave me more clarity on what I could actually do and what I could actually claim and how I could actually be a sole proprietor. And I mentioned one of the deductions that you qualify for, um, which is hiring your kids. And so I got some questions on that. I even had a comment regarding the tax preparer not telling them that. And so I just want to come to you to answer a few questions. The first question was the age. Well, how old does my child have to be? What are they going to do? So I want to give you some ideas and also answer that question. So for the age, the child has to be between newborn to up to age 18. Okay. So say you're pregnant or say you have a grandchild on the way. So say the baby is coming, boom, the baby is here. So you got the baby's all done up, and then 2 hours later, you're like, oh, the baby's so cute, take a picture. So you take a picture of the baby, and then you make copies of the baby, you put the babies on flyers, okay? Then you want to put the baby on one of your business cards, okay? So now you are advertising, okay? That baby is now a model for you. So you can have the advertising of leave lasting memories with Katie's photography, or is your child insured the most precious memories, something, to that aspect. So I just pretty much want to clarify the age is anywhere up to age 18. And you can have them model for you at just 2 days old or however way you want to do it. Also, what you would need a bank account for the money to be transferred into your child's custodial business account. So Greenlight is what I use. Greenlight is pretty popular. I'm sure you've heard of Greenlight. If you have not, then Greenlight is where it's at. Also, you can go to Ally, Ally. Ally also gives you that option. I'm sure there's other options, but those are mainly the top two that I've really heard that people are really using. Next, you want to get a job description, job duties, their title. What is it that you are going to do? Are you going to clean my office for me? Are you going to clean the bathroom for me? What is it that I'm going to do for you? So you're going to get a list of duties. You're going to pay that child a reasonable salary. And yes, you have to pay the child. Okay. So you're going to treat the child like any contractor, any employee. Okay. If you're not doing it this day, you're not going to get paid that day. My kids kind of have that mixed up, but hey, you treating them just like a contractor, 1099 employee, however way you want to hire them on for your business. You want to get timesheets, okay? Have them fill out timesheets every time they do the job. Here you go. Here's the timesheet. Here's what they did, and boom, you go from there. You draw up the invoices, whatever the payroll is that you're doing, and you're going to pay the child. Okay. So again, get a bank account, get an agreement, get the job duties and titles that the child is going to do, and get timesheets. Okay. Another example I got is you have an event. Okay. Say you're at an event. Now those flyers, you have your older kids now, and they're 12, 11, and they distribute those flyers. So now you are hiring your other children to be distributors for you. Okay. Or say you know someone else who has a business, and so you want to contract with them. But mainly this is for your kids. So I'm not going to go outside of all of that. I mainly just want to answer that question. Also, someone mentioned as far as their tax preparer, they're not saying anything about this or haven't mentioned it. For one, maybe your taxpayer didn't know. Honestly, taxpayers really don't have to tell you this stuff. It's just good courtesy, especially if you are a Schedule C, to say, hey, to get better deductions or to, get money in your pocket. You might want to hire your kids, get some office space. How much of your phone service do you use for business? So it's just a courtesy. The taxpayer does not have to actually go out of their way, but there are some that do, and maybe your taxpayer didn't know. And if you are not a sole proprietor, if you're not running a business, and you're just coming to your taxpayer with your W-2s and you're not giving any other expenses or anything, then your taxpayer is just going to do what you do. Okay, do what they do. Do what you bring to them to do. So next time you go, you have your business, you got your independent contractors, you done hired your kids, your advertising, whatever, you got your Schedule C prepared, boom, hand that with your W-2s as well, whatever other income, to your taxpayer, and your taxpayer can properly prepare those. So I just want to answer those questions, come on here, clarify a few things, but I also want to encourage you all to register for How to Build a Home-Based Business webinar, which is what I did. So what I am telling you is exactly what I was taught and what works for me. And so to get more information and get a better understanding of everything, I do highly recommend the How to Build a Home-Based Business webinar. Now, before I go and leave you back to your regularly streaming programming, I want to show you, so next time you may tell somebody, or you may be talking to your tax preparer, and maybe this conversation to come up, I'm sure, well, how old they got to be? Are you sure? Things such as that. Take this to the person or show your taxpayer. I'm going to share my screen really quickly. This is IRS publication 15. Over here, it talks about whose employees, family employees, but I want to briefly show you who the family employees. Here, child employed by parents, payments for the services of a child under age 18 who works for his or her parent in a trade or business aren't subject to Social Security and Medicare taxes if the trade or business is a sole proprietorship or a partnership in which each partner is a parent of the child. Okay, so this information here, go there, irs.gov, look up publication 15, look it up here, page 14 here. It talks about hiring your kids. It also talks about a spouse being employed by another spouse. If you independently contract that spouse, this is information here that can really help you in your business. Also, parents employed by sons or daughters. Get your mama, get your daddy on payroll. Hey, it works. Take a look at this though. Publication 15, get with your tax preparer, let them know your CPA. Here it is. Also, reasons to hire your kids, okay? The SBA, the government, they love these small businesses. They love business owners. So they want you to hire your kids. And this is the reason why. 5 reasons to hire your kids. SBA, talent in a tight job market. With unemployment rates at record lows, many businesses are now struggling to find the employees they need in order to grow. And then it just goes further. Depending on your child's age and talents, the spot may be part-time, seasonal, or full-time. Number 2, experience. Number 3, boom, tax-free income. Okay. Number 4, retirement savings. Number 5, succession planning. Okay, so those are reasons to hire your kids. I'm showing you that you can hire your kids, what you need to do, the age, any other questions. I am happy to assist you with that. Also, as I stated, take the How to Build a Home-Based Business webinar. It can truly get you started and pointed in the right direction. Okay, so get those bank accounts and get those agreements. Put those kids to work. You want to put mama to work, put mama to work. But I am encouraging you to hire your kids. Okay, Selena Wilson here. I just want to say, no matter what, do not give up, cave in, or quit in your endeavor to entrepreneurship, to having a home-based business and building a home-based business. The failure is not in the failure alone of just failing, but the failure is in not getting up, picking yourself back up and moving forward. Okay, Selena Wilson here. I'm going to stop sharing. Everybody have a wonderful, blessed day. Any questions at all? Like, share, subscribe, comment. Also, please register for the How to Build a Home-Based Business webinar. I hope I answered you guys' questions. I hope you got value. Have a good day. Peace out.